Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Echo Arena VRML. We're here on the second stream. My name is Wazdaaa, and today, we usually save the best for last. That's usually the general ebb and flow, but today we have a banger of a match happening right off the bat. We have a Masters game between Synapse and Project Mayhem. But before we get too bogged down in the details, I do have a crew joining me today. I have Glean on the mic and Wonder on the cams. Glean, welcome, and how you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely stellar. This is going to be a great matchup between these two teams. Synapse and Project Mayhem, both in that master tier, as you previously mentioned, and both very closely related here, as they're only 2 spots apart, so I'm excited to see this game between the two of them.
Yeah, you mentioned their position in the league. I'll take a quick moment to reference that. Project Mayhem currently sitting at the 17th seed in the Masters division, and right above them, it's Synapse in seed number 16. Both these teams not having the best season so far, both having, Project Mayhem now sitting at a 33% win rate, and Synapse sitting with a 48% win rate. So both these teams not exactly having a stellar season, but they're both performing very similarly, so today should be a fairly close match, and I'm excited to see what both these teams can do here.
Yeah, as we're just waiting for the teams to set up, but yeah, and both these teams having such great gameplay. YouTube known across the league as a great goalie, a phenomenal goalie, along with 3 great strikers in Zach, Mamba, and Caption. And then, of course, on Project Mayhem's side, Palace, The Law, Vanzi, and Bila. Palace, a great defender. He actually used to be on Synapse as well, so a bit of an interesting recurrence here. The Law, a great striker as well, and Vanzi and Bila. Vanzi, great goalie. Bila, great player overall. Love the guy. So, yeah, a great matchup for sure.
Yeah, looks like all of our players are ready in the lobby, so in a matter of moments, we should be getting this competition on its way. So, well, what are your predictions here? Do you have a favorite going into this first round? Do you expect we're going to be seeing overtime games? You think we're going to round number 3? Where do you see us being in the next 30 minutes?
With these master tier games, you really never know where we're going to go, Wazdaaa. They can come down to absolute nail biters sometimes, and sometimes they can get a bit carried away. Of course, as casters, we love to see the nail biters and love to see those close moments, because not only does it get our viewers hyped, but it also gets us hyped as well. And we love those games where they're right down to the wire. We can enjoy a fantastic game. Between these two teams, I really could not tell you. They're very well matched up. Both teams play incredibly fast. At least Project Mayhem, I know, has played incredibly fast, and Synapse known sometimes to take it a little bit slower and back things up and take a little bit more time. So it will be an interesting matchup of concepts and offense, and a great showing of versatility from both teams, I hope.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you're proposing a clash of philosophy. It is definitely 2 different play styles. Some teams like to play very slow and calculated, making these meticulous passing plays and just waiting until the right opening, and some teams are just always in your face, ready to make the plays that need to happen, regardless if they're guaranteed victories. So, like you said, it should be a clash of some different play styles, and I'm excited to see how this goes. And I won't have to wait for very much longer, as this joust, it's coming up right now. Project Mayhem versus Synapse, round number 1. Here we go, and the joust is good. Advantage is to Synapse, and the disc gets sent, well, to the midfield as they're scrambling to send it downfield. In the control of the Law, looking for a potential pass, just scrambling along the floor here. No opportunities just yet, and oh, he's going to lose control of the disc there for a second, but it will not matter. Pass over towards Palace, as Synapse taking it slow earlier on in this round.
Yeah, I do believe you mean Project Mayhem here, Wazdaaa, but that's all right, as both these teams have some great passing. I forgot to mention Project Mayhem has some fantastic passing, and going for that bounce shot, not quite online. As the disc now bouncing loose, it will be picked up here. A slap out from Synapse, just bouncing into that mid zone. Now looking to be recollected here by the Law, and he does so, trying to get things reset here for Project Mayhem. Going down to Palace. Palace trying to take a shot, but a great interception there from YouTube. or he who shall not be named is now he is called, and now the disc bouncing down into that blue zone.
Yeah, well, a scramble for the disc in the corner will find its way to hands of Caption, and a pass back towards Zach is they're passing it back and setting up these plays now towards the furthest player in the rear. Really send it on back, but a pass up towards Zach, just back and forth here. Really just taking your time, like you said. They're playing meticulously and they're biding their time. And no shots taken just yet. There is one player in the bubble, and this pass could be deadly if it gets off, but a pass towards the right side will not find its mark, and that will allow Project Mayhem to get the grab, but as they try to set it downfield, it will be Caption for the interception. Now able to have control of the disc yet again. A pass left goes to Zach. Nobody in the bubble for the pass, and Vanzi, he'll get the save for a shot on goal. Project Mayhem now looking for a potential rebound downfield, but it will get stopped by the player in midfield. Zach gets a pass into bubble, but it will miss yet again, and Vanzi is there for the grab again. Good defensive play here so far from Project Mayhem, as all the shots on goals have been stopped.
Yeah, and now taking a long shot. Oh, that one just off the pyramid on that backboard. Not quite able to find it. Is now B-Love picking this one up. B-Love walking it up. He's got a little bit of time. Taking a little bit of time, dancing around a little bit, trying to bait out the defenders. Caption does catch up to him. Caption now looking for the clear. He does so, get it off. And this now loose stacks our away. Will be picked up here by YouTube. YouTube going for a back pass, actually, as he recognizes he doesn't have the numbers. Very smart. And of course, we see the Synapse play, the Synapse slow play once again. They love to take their time and really play the mind games and try and break down the defense as much as possible, capitalize on these opportunities. It's now YouTube trying to go down to the law, but to his teammate, but the law with the interception. Now back in the hands of YouTube, but that fast stack from Project Mayhem. Vanzi with the disc now. Vanzi walking it up. He's got 2 under. He goes to the law, and the law puts it in for 2. Your first 2 points going the way of Project Mayhem with about, well, I mean, it took over 4 minutes to get those first points, which is incredible.
Yeah, we saw in those first 4 minutes, it was looking pretty dominant for Synapse. They had an immense amount of time with control of that disc, and, well, they weren't able to find any opportunities with it. And when it came towards Project Mayhem making their push upfield, well, the shot was found, and they took it without hesitation, and that allows them to get the early lead on in this game. Meanwhile, Vanzi, he'll take control of the disc, just biding his time in his half, looking and waiting for these players upfield to set up. A pass left could find its way to Yanzi, but it will bounce off the Geo and unfortunately will not find its target. And a bounce in towards the bubble. It'll get sent downfield yet again, so a back and forth here as it gets sent downfield. And, well, Project Mayhem chain is there. B-Love into control, looking for a pass, goes right, but nobody is there for it. It will be the chain, though, able to get there in time, but Zach comes out on top. A pass into the bubble, that's a shot, but it will not find the goal. We're almost halfway through this round, and Synapse, they've had a lot of control of this disc, but they just haven't been able to make anything happen yet. This needs to change very soon. They need to start taking these opportunities that they're being given, and these passes that are being missed just are not helping their case.
Yeah, but like you said before, this disc control is so impressive. Going all the way back to YouTube on this reset, they're trying to make the most of their opportunity here. YouTube now trying to walk this one up, not defended. He goes for the cross, does find Zach. Zach going for the shot, but just a little bit off as it goes outside. YouTube able to recollect this one, going back up to Caption. Caption going across to Zach as they try and reset this offense. Zach trying to find the pass, but not quite able to. Now bouncing back to YouTube. YouTube going down and lasering the pass to Mamba. Mamba going up top to Zach. Zach taking the shot, but off the ding ring again. So many offensive opportunities. Is now a reset here back to YouTube, and YouTube taking his time in the back line.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've seen the situation over and over again, just players holding the ball and waiting for these opportunities, but it's just really not happening. We've seen a few shots, a bit more than the first 4 minutes, but those shots just weren't finding the net. The defensive players in the bubble, by the way, for Project Mayhem, they've been on point. They've been making the saves that are necessary. So on top of that, it's not unfavorable for Synapse so far. Now, Vanzi with the disc sends it on up towards B-Love. He now has control and a pass up right. Just a back and forth, and this looks like an execution. They already have a player in on the goal. Just a simple pass or two could make its way towards that goal and find an opening. Just 4 minutes remaining in this first round as Vanzi is biding his time. They know they have the point advantage, but it's not that big. So taking your time like this and potentially giving up opportunities could prove to be dangerous if Synapse is able to score anything in these last 4 minutes of the round. Mamba, he'll send it downfield. So here comes another attempt on goal. A quick chain from Synapse could find a goal, but Palace is there with the save. Incredible timing and a great, reliable save. He's been so reliable in that goal, and, well, nothing, and the opportunity is not found for Synapse. Just a lot of opportunity. Oh, man, that is so close, and a push in towards the bubble gets a good attempt on goal here. A pass or two, but they'll send it on back as they're in the bubble, not willing to take that shot so close.
Yeah, and now, I mean, Vanzi picking this one up, trying to get it through. Now getting it to the stack where Palace is waiting. Palace trying to walk this one up, but opts for the back pass once again. We've seen a lot of slow play from both these teams so far, and I mean, between the defense and the slower play, you can see this chain. Such a slower game. Now a fast chain comes. Oh, going up to Zach. Zach trying to go up to his teammate, not quite able to find a catch and tapping this one back as he was under some pressure. Smart idea, smart reset. Going over to Mamba. Mamba reaching for the disc, does get it. Going for the cross, but B-Love with the interception in the bubble. Now B-Love trying to go and get the clear off. Does not quite get out as it now bounces towards that tunnel. Is able to be recollected here, the Law. And the Law going down to B-Love. B-Love now trying to perhaps clear it out, buy some time for his teammates, as now he tosses it up to the bow tie where Vanzi's waiting. Vanzi now taking it back to B-Love. B-Love now walking this one up. They're really just trying to make as many good passes as possible. And this is great clock management, and this is also great execution on passing. Exactly what you want to see from this caliber of team, or in this level of teams. Now going down to B-Love, and B-Love now just going to hang on to this one as they try and get some offense going.
Yeah, but with still 2 minutes remaining left in the round, I'm not the biggest fan of this time-wasting play. I'd rather see some exciting pushes on the net, and, well, they'll attempt it, but the save is there from U2, and, well, the clock is ticking. The pressure is on. It's really not looking good so far for this first round. If they're not able to make anything happen here, that could spell the end of this first round. However, the knock is there, and it's sent downfield. A pass up with the player already downfield could be good, but it's just not. And oh no, through the tunnel. That's going to be devastating for them. Oh man, and that might just be it.
Well, we certainly cannot count Synapse out, as they know when to turn it on. It's certainly when they are down. Coming back from a 2-goal deficit is certainly not out of the question when there's still a minute left. Especially with running timer, and who knows, they certainly could mount a comeback here. As now they come rushing out of the tunnel. YouTube trying to go down to his teammate, but almost picked off there. Now the disc bouncing loose. It will be collected here by Zach. Zach losing the handle as now Mamba gets stunned out after trying to collect it. YouTube's able to get it back, tries to slap it down, but the read there from Project Mayhem able to get this one back into the orange bubble. Bouncing off that post, and now finding the hands of the Law. The Law going over to Palace. Palace going down on an open net, and that will do it for the first round.
Yeah.
As I believe we're out of mathematical time.
I was never the greatest in math. I believe in just like, you can do like a 5-second 3-pointer, right?
Something like that. It really, like...
Okay, now we're definitely
out of time. It depends on the ankle and everything. But yeah, I believe it's possible.
Well, okay, now it's not possible. The Law says, all right, guys, this one's over. I'm ready for round number 2. 5, 4, 3, 2... And there it is. Round number 1 is over. The conclusion is Project Mayhem 6-0. Now, 6-0 scoreline, you think, well, Project Synapse, they weren't able to score anything in this round, and that's true. But this round was incredibly close. We saw some really significant disc control from Synapse. Unfortunately, it just wasn't able to be converted into any points for them. But they were able to maintain a lot of control. If you can work some great passing and some good playmaking, it really could be turned around in round number 2. I firmly believe that usually in every round number 2, most teams will improve if they lost in the last round. It seems to be a general trend. So going to round number 2, I'm feeling pretty optimistic that Synapse, they might be able to bring this one back and, you know, I think take us to round number 3.
Yeah, certainly. And I mean, not only did Synapse have great disc control, but both teams played some stellar defense. Usually we do not see these master teams with such low scoring games, as they usually have high powered offense. But just look at YouTube's saves. I mean, he had 5 saves in that first round. Look at the amount of stuns. Both teams playing vicious defense, making sure that nothing can that neither team could get anything going. I'm just in awe of how relentless these teams have been towards one another in terms of making sure that neither team gets a foothold here. We will get underway here with round 2. The disc in the center off this neutral jest, it will be Synapse headbutting it, but a fast pickup from Project Mayhem going for the reset to Vanzi. Vanzi trying to go for a pass, does eventually find the hands of his teammate Palace, and Palace going for the clear. Or sorry, the pass up to the Law, and now the Law looking for the pass up to Palace. Palace going back to Belov, and Belov with an opportunity opts to go up for the cross, but a great grab from Zach will clear this one out.
Yeah, I just want to mention real quick, hello everyone from the main VRML stream. I hope you all had a great viewing on that match. We have another great match coming up for you right now. We have Project Mayhem versus Synapse. Round number 1 ended in an 0-4 score in favor of 0-6 score in favor of Project Mayhem, and both teams had incredible defenses, but we're looking for a comeback from Synapse if we want to see a round number 3 here. Now in the hands of Caption, he's looking to send it downfield, and a quick change for Synapse. It will find the 3-pointer bounce shot. Zach W, the first point for Synapse in this series, and what a shot to make it.
Yeah, he places it right into that bottom pocket with an excellent bouncer. As we mentioned before, yes, this is the first points for Synapse that they have gotten in this match. The first round going to Project Mayhem 6-0. So a very, very interesting game here as both teams are playing slower, but also the defense from both teams has been incredible. As that Synapse stack now stunning out Belov and able to recover the disc. As I say that, Mamba going over to Caption. Caption trying to walk this one in, but a great stop by the Law. Denies the shot. Zach trying for another shot, but off the ding ring as now it will get cleared out here by Palace.
You know, it looks like these shots are happening. Usually in a typical game, you see attempts like that. They're so close. There's one man on goal. It's not happening. But the defense in this game has been so consistent and so strong. Except for right then, Synapse, there's a bit of a hole in your defense. There's no man on goal and a free shot for the Law. They'll take it. But Synapse still leading. This is the longest they've had the lead in the series so far. So Synapse still looking good. Just got to make sure you patch up the holes like an open net. A quick send downfield for Project Mayhem will get them another goal, and they find themselves in the lead, up by 1 point after some quick 2 goals back to back.
Can we talk about that 1.5 second joust time to get out of the tunnel and absolutely disgusting regrab, absolutely disgusting stack there from Project Mayhem to get that disc. As now YouTube going over to Caption on this rollout, definitely making sure he does not get punished twice for that fast stack. Is now going over to Mamba. Mamba trying to pass this one down, does get the bounce pass, going back over to Mamba. Mamba going down. What a play here from Synapse, but not quite able to execute as Vanzi stuns out the dunk attempt. Palace going down to the Law, and the Law clearing this one back down into the orange zone. It will be picked up here by Belov. Belov doing a little dance, going for the cross, bounce up top. Oh, not quite able to get the back slap in, and now they're just getting cleared back out here by Synapse.
A much closer game. This is so exciting, and a send downfield, a 3-man chain. Caption, they retake the lead by 2 points, a 3-pointer from the shield. That's what you like to see, and they find an open net. They gave one earlier on, and they are able to take one. Just 6 minutes remaining in this round. Looks like we're going the distance, Glean. If not, this is at least an overtime match.
Oh, for sure, as now Project Mayhem trying to get their offense going. The bounce favorable as it goes to Belov, and now trying for the reset to Vanzi, and Vanzi able to collect this one. And I mean, we've just seen a battle of such slow play and such great pass execution from both teams now going down to the Law. And both these teams' signature styles, the Law puts the jukes on one, puts the jukes on another, but Zach able to catch him, and now Caption with the disc. trying to get it cleared out, does find it through that tunnel and bouncing a little bit loose. The Project Mayhem stacks are there, and YouTube is just there with them as well, able to stun out as that disc goes dangerously close towards the goal, and Caption getting stunned out as well, and now the clear.
Bouncing back towards the Project Mayhem side, Palace is able to get the grab, but he's going to have to send it up as he was red, but Vanzi will able to find it after the scramble, but an unfortunate bounce off the top. They're still scrambling for control of this disc. No one's certainly in control just yet. Stuns back and forth, but eventually Law, he'll be able to stabilize and get control. A pass low, gets his way to Palace, and a bounce off the backboard just unfortunately will not be able to make it into the goal. Ascend, another throw, downfield. Caption sends it bottom left, and oh no, that's a quick chain by Synapse. This is a potential goal here, but oh, Vanzi is there with the save. Incredible timing and incredible skill. Unable to score. This defensive game in this game so far has just been incredible. Both these teams' defense just absolutely on point.
Yeah, and for those of us who joined us after this first round, or after the first round, I mean, YouTube had 5 saves, and now Zach putting on the jukes, but not quite able to find the shot. Caption slapping this one back to Mamba. YouTube had 5 saves in the first round. Just incredible defense for both teams. They had interceptions across the board, stuns across the board. Relentless defense as now going back over to YouTube. YouTube walking this one up. YouTube on the pack, waiting, trying to bait out the defender. Does so successfully. Going down to Zach. Zach with 3 men on him. Takes the shot and he puts it in.
Incredible play, a solid pass, and just a quick goal. He's ready for the catch, and in a matter of milliseconds, it's in his hands and it's in the goal. Great play as they lengthen their lead 4 points. They lost 0-6 last round. Synapse, they're looking for round number 3, and there's only 4 more minutes to change the course of that if you are Project Mayhem. B-Love takes control, sends it over towards Palace, and Ascend back, looking for stabilization, looking for all these plays, looking for potential smart plays, because you can't just be throwing the disc all willy-nilly. You need to make sure these opportunities are there and guaranteed. A bounce off the left could be a pass, but B-Love isn't ready for the rebound, and it will eventually find its way back towards Project Mayhem. They haven't lost control just yet, so more attempts are down the pipeline. A pass left goes to Law. He's looking for his opportunities. They're just biding their time, and they do not have as much time as they might think. It gets sent left. Law. He gets a pass right. Oh, in the bubble is Palace. And a similar play. We saw something pretty much identical from Synapse just last goal. And it looks like it happened yet again, just flipped. It's looking so good. It's looking so close. We're back to a 2-point lead. We could be seeing overtime. The course of this round, it's not guaranteed. Project Mayhem, they're still in this, but Synapse, they're showing how they can bring it to Project Mayhem after losing pretty bad in the first round. A scramble for the disc will get it sent downfield! Zach, you can't make that shot from midfield. A 3-pointer, top pocket. That's how you do it. They're up 11.
Absolutely ridiculous shot from Zach from half court. Just absolute insanity. And now with its 2-goal lead at the very minimum, I mean, Synapse in full control, getting a lot of momentum here is now Vanzi taking control of the disc. Vanzi able to walk this one up as he's not under much pressure. Just taking his time again as he really wants to get some good offense going. Trying to go up top, but YouTube with the read, YouTube with the clear. Oh, is that on? The shot bouncing just a little bit wide. Almost a full court mail slot. Would have been absolutely ridiculous. Now trying to get this one cleared back out the tunnel and does so successfully, bouncing up, but YouTube right there to recollect and now ready to go.
Even in the bottom ranks of the champion division, it's so strong. The Law gets the oh man, it just passes up into the bubble. Pass is not found. Nobody able to get the control. It's just a scramble as anybody is trying to gain any control. Project Mayhem, they only have a minute left to go, and they need to find 5 points. That's a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer just to bring us to overtime. It's looking like we could be seeing round number 3. It looks like we could be seeing round number 3 here.
Yeah, Vanzi putting on a little bit of a spin show on a Synapse member over there. Is now the pass not quite online. Caption able to grab this one and try and clear it out, but B-Love on the backline able to pick this one up. Now going up to Palace. Palace going down to the Law. The Law doing some jukes as well. Trying to go for the cross, not quite able to find a teammate. Palace picking this one back up. Palace on the wall, trying to go for a cross as well, but the grab from Mamba, but the grab from B-Love, but the grab from YouTube. Oh my, this just exchanging hands back and forth between these two teams so quickly. Zach picking this one up, trying to get the clear, goes for a tries to go for a cross to that stack, does find the hands of Mamba. Mamba going across, does find, oh my, finds Zach, and Zach finds an open net, and he plants it for an 8-point lead.
You know, Glean, that first round, it was a 6-0 for Project Mayhem. They were looking really good. Their defenses were looking so solid. It looks like no one could get through them. But Synapse, they've brought it back now with an 8-point lead, securing themselves round number 2 and giving themselves a chance to fight in round number 3. This match is everything I could have ever hoped for, and then some. It's been absolutely great, and we are heading in towards the conclusion. What could be the last 10 minutes of this game? Both of these teams scrambling for just some sort of supremacy in this division, and it's looking incredible.
Yeah, as we say hi to all of Twitch chat there, Sputnik Cobra, one of our fellow casters, stopping in, Lulz, Cats, JJ Benzi, good to see all of you. Flair, thank you for joining us for this great game between these two master teams. Certainly very interesting, and of course, in the master tier, every win is critical. And with both of these teams being a little bit on the lower ends, they might drop down into that dangerous 9th or 10th slot where they will have to try and defend their spot at the end of this cycle to maintain that master tier title. So each win becoming more and more important to these two teams as the weeks continue.
All right, listen, chat. We're going to round number 3. It's been close, but I need to know what you guys are thinking. Who's taking this match home? Is it Project Mayhem? Is it Synapse? We're finding out very soon. Palace sends it low, but it gets bounced back up to Law. A good rebound, and I think a self-steal from Project Mayhem. It's going to confuse them a little bit, but a pass in towards the bubble. A shot. Oh, a pass, actually. B-Love with the pass, the catch, and the goal. Assisted by Vanzi. An opener for Mayhem with not even 30 seconds in the round.
Oh my, that was B-Love. Man grabs it from behind his back and puts it in for the dunk attempt. Just crazy. Is now YouTube going across to Caption. Caption not quite under that pressure as they are able to break up that Synapse stack, and now just walking it up, able to just try and get something going, and now Disc bouncing a little bit loose off that missed pass. It will be slapped out by Palace. There is a stack ready to go. B-Love taking the shot, and he puts it in for the 3. They're up by 5.
Oh man, I don't even know what to think anymore. Synapse, they were so dominant in this last round. In Project Mayhem, they were sleeping a little bit, but with not even 2 minutes in, we're up 5 points for Project Mayhem. Now, Synapse, joust advantage. Just biding their time, looking for these passes, but a botch pass! Oh, a potential shot, but it will be missed. Unlucky there for Project Mayhem. That was a pretty open opportunity, but Vanzi, he'll recover and pass it on up. Palace sends it over to the Law. A shot on goal! It's a bounce pass! Incredible play there from him, and they lengthen their lead. 7 points up for Project Mayhem. Oh, man.
Look at that placement by the Law, just right on the post, making sure that goalie can't grab it. Absolutely ridiculous. As now we see Synapse come out again. They got to get something going, but this Project Mayhem defense has just shown up. Another shot. The Law puts it in for another 2 off the slap. Oh my goodness. Absolutely insane.
Yeah. Oh, that's very much needed. Synapse is going to call a timeout. And I can understand why. They're down 0-9. At the rate this is going, we'll be at 20 points before we hit the halfway mark. So, yeah, a good opportunity to recollect, get your thoughts together, and figure out what's going on here. You only have 7 minutes and 47 seconds to recollect. I mean, you have Project Mayhem coming at you at, like, Mach 20 speeds. what do you got to do here? If you're Synapse, you're staring down the barrel 0-9 right now. You're talking. Listen, Glean, if you're in the talks with Synapse, what are you saying to the players?
I'm honestly telling them that they're not out of this whatsoever. Over 7.5 minutes left. Anything could happen. You just got to start getting the disc out a little bit sooner. And I mean, they've done a good job of that so far in a couple of positions where YouTube has been able to get it over to Caption or has been able to get it to Zach. And we have seen them execute on this before. They absolutely can pull off a comeback here, and I would not doubt that Synapse could take us to OT in here in round 3.
Yeah, OT would be pretty much the appropriate conclusion for this match, especially like a 7 times OT. I think that'd be pretty good. But taking a look at this scoreboard throughout this game, last round, Zach W pulling out for his team, pulling it up, and he's gonna get 11 points throughout this entire series. But on the flip side, the Law, he's been a great player throughout these series as well, and he's gonna have 10 points on the board. B-Love with 7, and not only that, everyone on these teams are making saves. And on Project Mayhem's side, you have 2 saves for almost everyone but B-Love, and on Synapse's side, you have 6 saves for YouTube. He's been absolutely great on the defense, but he's gonna have to step it up in round number 3. It's the final round, and it is Judgment Day. Can he continue his defensive performance and potentially even take it into an offensive performance? It's gonna need to happen here, and we're in the joust. It's Synapse advantage, and the disc gets sent left tunnel. But the aggression is there from Project Mayhem. They're all over this, and they're feeling the pressure. Synapse is absolutely feeling the pressure. They're moving at breakneck speeds to get control of this disc.
Yeah, now Palace taking control of this one. Palace able to walk it up a little bit more, is not quite under any pressure from a potential stack, and now the disc bouncing loose into that orange zone. Caption able to pick this one up and try and get it across, and does so successfully. The disc now going down to Zach. Zach with an open or a potential shot here. What a stop by Vanzi in the one-on-one situation. Absolutely shutting him down, and now the clear. Not quite on the 3-point shot, but bouncing off that post. The Law now taking this one. The Law trying for a shot, places it in for 2. As B-Love does drop out for Project Mayhem here, but does not matter as they are able to secure another 2 points.
Man, you gotta think, like, Synapse coming off of that win, they're gonna go in with momentum. I even saw people in chat, when I asked the question, who do you guys think is gonna win, I saw people thinking, you know, Synapse is gonna carry the momentum, they're gonna make it happen here. Y'all were believing, but right now they're 9 points away from a mercy win in the 3rd round. If there's any mercy round, I don't think round number 3 would be it. But we're gonna be waiting to get that last Project Mayhem player in the lobby. They made the 3v4 shot. If Synapse was able to realize they were down a player, that could have been devastating. But luckily for them, before it even mattered, they were able to get the shot. They're up 11 points. And oh boy, this is looking dangerous for Synapse.
Yeah, I mean, again, going another minute without a score. This Project Mayhem defense is really shining here. It's not even just the offense, it's the defense that's been absolutely ridiculous, punishing at every opportunity. And man, oh man, have Project Mayhem come to play in this 3rd round as B-Love does join back here. Great to see that he is able to get back in successfully, but yeah, absolutely insanity coming out from Project Mayhem, really causing the Mayhem as their name entitles, or their name likes to say. And now we are getting back underway here with round 3. Both teams about to come back out of the tunnels, as we will see Synapse with just advantage here and potentially some offense going. And now YouTube taking the disc, going down for the pass, and able to get it back up to YouTube. Playing a good monkey in the middle, going over to Zach. Zach taking this one over to Mamba. Mamba trying to go back here to Caption, and does find his hands, and Caption going up to Mamba for some offense. Looking for a potential cut pass here. Does find hands, and Zach. Zach not quite online, off the ding ring again, as Palace now takes this one and clears it out.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice opportunity, and they just weren't able to make it happen. The disc actually gets past the 2 defenders, so an opportunity here for a player, but no! The bump will take him out. He'll get knocked out before he can make that goal, but he'll get a second shot at it, and he will make sure not to miss. They're still in this game, but it's going to be a long journey to go. They have 9 more points to make up before they can even think of taking us to overtime. Now, Project Mayhem with the joust advantage. They've been incredibly fast here, so I can only imagine how fast we're going to get over to the Synapse side. As here it goes. Vanzi with the disc, looking for that pass, and where will it be going? It's anybody's guess. But he'll just send it right tunnel. That's all it is. Now Paulus taking it upfield, looking for his pass. He'll send it back to the Law. Now on the left shoulder, B-Love, he'll take it, send it back to Vanzi. Just biding their time. They know how much of an advantage they have right now, and with less than half of the round to go, they're just going to start to slow it down. They're going to start running that clock out. And, you know, earlier on in the game when they were up 2 points, I was starting to question their decision to run that clock out. But when you're up 9 points, it's almost it's almost mandatory that you just run that clock out and try to maintain control of that disc as long as possible.
Yeah, now a pass going up and not Project Mayhem. Synapse showing great disc control is now. Zach trying to get it out, but not quite able to. Is now Vanzi will collect this one. Vanzi going up top to B-Love. B-Love, oh my! What a play! Oh, B-Love, the Law, what a connection! Down to the dunk. Disgusting in the best way possible.
Yeah, and anyone who plays Echo is going to appreciate a plane like that. And with just under 4 minutes to go, they have 11 points to make up. That's a very, very high round per minute point per minute density. And the pressure starts to stack on more and more as the clock ticks away. YouTube will send it up towards the tunnel, but Paulus is there with the stun and the rebound. He'll send it downfield, but he will not find that shot. Mamba, he'll take it, send it to the goalie, but is that going to just float into the goal? Nope, B-Love is there to send it on in. He didn't want to take that chance, and they're up another 13 points here. And it looks like they're starting to put nails in the coffin of Synapse.
Yeah, how smart is that play by B-Love, though? Gets the extra grab off that Synapse player and is able to slap it in before they're able to. Great awareness from B-Love is now that disc getting down to catching in the stack, and oh my, a Synapse 3 out of nowhere. It's a 10-point game, but certainly that's got to boost the morale.
All right, listen, Glean, work with me here. You get 4 3-pointers here, your Synapse. Just 4 3-pointers. Easy peasy against Project Mayhem. Then we could potentially see a very competitive game, but unless we see a significant increase, and by significant, I mean by magnitudes upon magnitudes of just domination here in these last minutes, Project Mayhem might have signed the contract and booked themselves a ticket to Victory Town. But the pass is there from Paulus. He'll just send it downfield, just wasting as much time as possible. And the delayed response from Synapse, it's just going to waste more and more time. Less than 2 minutes to go. And they're just going to try and send it downfield. A pass up left, Zach W. He takes it and sends it even further. But there's so many players in this bubble. They're not ready to let any goals make it through. And just the aggression from their players as well. They're knocking, they're stealing, they're doing everything they possibly can with great efficiency. And just upfield passes left and right. They're not even trying to set up for much. They're just trying to make sure it is on their half as much as possible. Because as long as it's on the Synapse half, they're probably not scoring.
Yeah, now Palace going for that reset back to B-Love, and now, yeah, they're in complete control. Project Mayhem just trying to walk this one up for some more points. That cross pass not quite online. The Law able to pick it back up off the bounce, going back to B-Love. B-Love just dancing around the bow tie, going back to the Law, but the disc just bounces loose. Mamba clearing this one out. Back into the blue zone. Mamba going for the bounce 3. Not quite able to find it, as now it's up top. Caption going for a potential shot here. Does take the shot, but oh my gosh. Vanzi Vanzi, stop it. Sorry, B-Love. Sorry, that's B-Love in the goal. Not even Vanzi. Are you kidding me? B-Love just putting on an absolute show here in the last couple of minutes, going for a cloud shot, not going online. And now the disc picked up here by the law trying to dance around with it and does so and eventually resets here back to B-Love. But oh my gosh, B-Love has just been absolutely ridiculous in these last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate way to end this series. It was such close competition, and even in this last round, Synapse, they've kept in it throughout the whole time, trying as hard as they can, but when it comes down to it, Project Mayhem, they've been playing fantastic. They've been playing on top of their game, and they absolutely deserve to take this win home tonight. And as much as I'm a comeback guy, I love seeing the comeback. This is quite literally impossible, as the clock will run out before I think they're even able to get downfield. That's a GG. Congratulations to Project Mayhem. They take the series 7-1 against Synapse. They are the better team today, and on top of that, there is just some amazing plays from individual players on each team. The Law with amazing saves, and on top of that, it's just the passing plays have been incredible from Project Mayhem. They absolutely deserve everything they won today, and congratulations to them.
Yeah, they put on a fantastic show. That defense and those stacks, absolutely ridiculous. So fast, so incredible to see. A great game by both teams overall as well. Just a great showing from both of them, and I love these types of games where you get to see such high-level gameplay, where you get to see such great competition between the two of them.
Yeah, that's quite a high note to start this stream out on, and I say start because it is not over. We have more matches coming your way, and very soon. I think they're just back to back to back. So I know you guys are all feeling the echo itches. You guys want to see more after that match, and I promise you, more is coming your way. Before we send it to a break before our next match, I would like to thank Wonder Team Man, been on the cameras, been on the production, and he'll be with us for the remainder of our matches tonight. Big thanks to him for being with us, and Glean, thank you for joining me on match number 1. We'll be taking it to a quick break before we head into our next match of the stream. Don't go anywhere, guys. Lots of exciting Echo VR to come, and we'll see you there in just a few minutes.
Hey guys, unfortunately we are running a little bit behind here and we are having a little bit of technical difficulties on the side of blue here, so we will not be able to cast this game, but we will bring you another game between Elemental and Boho Bros here at 10 o'clock, and we will be back with you in just a moment.
Ladies, gentlemen, and all in between and far wide, welcome to VRML Echo Arena. My name is Wazdaaa, and today we have a match, Boho Bros versus Elemental. Unfortunately, we weren't able to cast last match due to some technical issues and a player not being able to join. It seems right now we have the opposite issue. We have too many players, so we'll be getting that sorted out very soon. But before we get too far, let me introduce the rest of my cast members. We have Glean on the mic and Wonder T-Man on the cams and production. Glean, welcome to our last match of the night. How you feeling, and what are you feeling about this game?
You know, I'm feeling pretty good about this game. I mean, coming off a great game between Synapse and Project Mayhem there, Project Mayhem really putting on the show. They're in that third round, and I'm ready to get going now. These two teams a little bit lower in the silver division here, as we can see by their rankings, but certainly on the up and coming. And I'm excited to see what they can show us.
Yeah, Boho Bros coming off of a 3-game win streak right now, so they're looking pretty strong. On the other side, Elemental, they lost their last match against Noise 7-34. So Elemental, they're looking for a rebound, and they're looking to reclaim some lost games. And I guess if you are Boho Bros, you're looking to continue your win streak, hopefully bring it to 4, as you know they're looking to climb their way out of the silver division and move up the ranks. We're looking to get this game started very soon. We have a ready on the side of Elemental, just waiting on Boho Bros, and we'll be getting on in a matter of minutes. So stick with us. We'll be there very soon. Now, our last game we got to cast was a Masters division. We're down here in the silver division. What are you expecting between these two matches? What are you expecting to see difference between our first match of the night and our last match here?
So certainly these two teams will show a lot of potential between their playstyle. I mean, we won't necessarily see the same level of consistency in the passing and the regrabs and whatnot on the same speed, but certainly they can do very good work, as now we are getting underway here with round 1, and it will be going to Boho Bros are able to get the slap here and are able to get the disc, but a good stun there from Pious Devil will get the disc up, not quite able to control it, now bouncing down towards that trench, and now a slap out here from Elemental as they try and recollect the disc.
Bamboo Panda, he's taking that disc upfield, looking to juke out some players here and even push it further on up. A pass upfield will not find the intended man, and Big Greek, he's there with the slap down, and it actually, a direct pass right to Bamboo. He had some pressure on him, but it won't be found in a shot. It's Rev, and the save is not there for the defensive team. Elemental, they take an early lead, 2-0. A nice pass, some good passing plays, and just a solid attempt on goal. They'll be able to get it, and they'll take their first lead of this game. Joust advantage for Boho, as here we go. Metro takes that disc, sends it to Smoggle in the right tunnel, and a pass up further towards Shredder. Just complete forward momentum from everyone here, but a pass up right will not find its intended target, and it will be able to get caught by Rev as he sends it back down. A bounce off of some Geo in the mid will send it towards this right pocket, but Bamboo Panda, he's there yet again for the grab, and the pass to Rev, just constant momentum downfield, but the pass just isn't there. It's just a few centimeters off, and that'll allow Boho to get the knock and grab. Big Greek, he knows they're incoming, and he'll be able to get that pass. 2 people unbubbled. The juke on 1 and the shot! Smoggle, an amazing push on the net. A solo 1v2 play as he evens up the score count. 2 minutes into the round, some heroics by Smoggle.
Yeah, he throws that one in with some force. I mean, 18 meters per second. Relentless shot as he put on the jukes. And now they're coming out of the tunnel. Elemental going down to Rev. Rev trying to get the pass up, but not quite able to find the hands of his teammate. The Boho Bros do have a stack right there, ready to go. Big Greek picking this one up, just walking it up, looking for a pass. Instead, opts for the clear down the main line and is able to get that bounce through. Now picked up here by Elemental, but a quick stack from both teams allows the disc to still be loose. And now Shredder trying to walk this one in, takes the shot, and he puts it in for 2. And now it is Boho Bros who are up.
Yeah, the defense on either team seems to be lacking here as these shots on goals seems to be hitting their mark pretty consistently. And yeah, that's just a sharp difference I'm noticing between going match to match. Everyone in that Masters game was absolutely on point. Almost no shots went in goal compared to how many were taken. But the defense here just isn't able to save these simple pushes. A pass in bubble will find its way into the hands of Shredder, but the bounce off the backboard will actually find a bad bounce out of the bubble. Sent right and tossed into that bottom tossed in the bottom corner. Rev actually is going to be able to get it in that 1v2, and he'll send it even further down. A nice bounce into that bubble, but the recovery isn't there. Both of the players are going to be able to miss. And, well, a pass on back towards Bamboo. They're going to stabilize a little bit. A lot of passing opportunities, and he's going to send it right. One in bottom middle right now, and that could be a devastating pass if he's able to make it happen. It's going to happen, and pass shield. It's going to make it. Smogel off the pass from the bottom player. They'll tie it up yet again. And although the defense might not be there, the offense for both teams is, and this is going to be a close game. We're 4-4 and 4 minutes into the round. Now, chat, I see a lot of you cheering for your teams. Listen, if you want Boho to win, I want you to type Pog Champ. And if you want Elemental to win, I need you to type less than 3, okay? I need to see in chat, who are you guys rooting for? It's a close game right now, so it's really anybody's game. An attempt on net by Maddie. It'll find the goal. She makes the shot. And Boho takes the lead yet again.
Yeah, I believe that was actually a self-goal on accident as the shot came in from Boho, kind of just hitting her on the head on the way through. But yeah, a great attempt at trying to stop the shot there is now Boho back up by 2, and this is a back-and-forth game. Elemental trying to get that pass off, are able to get it through down to Rev. Rev trying to get the pass up, but not quite finding the hands of the teammate, bouncing a little bit loose. Now the stun coming out for Bamboo, but a great grab there from Metro, and is able to get the clear through past that stack. Now we are waiting for stacks to get down here. It's a bit of a race.
Like Boho
in the backfield. It will be Smogel to pick this one up. Smogel trying to go to the backboard, finds Metro. Metro takes the shot. He puts it in for 2. Boho are up by 4.
Yeah, every member of Boho team except Greek, well, they're making shots. Smogel, Metro, and Shredder both have 2 points each to their name. It looks like there will be a timeout and some moves made on these on the teams. I'm sure we'll get settled as the timeout comes to a close, but going into the last 5 minutes of the game, Elemental finds himself down 4 points. This has been an absolutely breakneck-paced game. I mean, we weren't seeing scores like this even in the Masters game, so having this many goals in the first 5 minutes, it's insane pacing, and either Elemental's going to need to step up their defense by a ton, or they're just going to need to keep pushing on this offense, just trying to find the opportunities that are there. I think their best bet, just get players into that bubble and force the ball onto net. That's your best shot for evening this up. Just make passing plays and get yourself as close to the net as possible, and you're likely to even up this man count. That's what Boho's been doing. They've been absolutely just getting on in there, making sure they are slamming it. They might be making these goals from 0.3 meters away, but they're getting the goals nonetheless, and they're up 4 points because of it.
Yeah, they've had some great plays, but certainly we've seen Elemental with some great passing as well. They were able to collapse that entire defense of Boho Bros with their one passing play to get their second deuce of points and their second duo of points. And yeah, I mean, they're both playing a great game right now, and certainly they can do a great job moving forward as we are still waiting here. So I will take this time to say hi to Twitch chat. Good to see all of you here. Clavero, Goran, Wazdaaa, of course, hopping in to talk to everyone as well. Smooth Riding. I believe I saw AB2 back there, 6 Fathom. Good to see all of you. Love seeing all of you guys here. Thank you for joining us for this game. Wonder T-Man, of course, our favorite cameraman over here, able to do the cams and run things on the back end for us. Certainly cannot forget about him. And I can't forget the shout out to YouTube. Make sure you all go look at the YouTube, go watch these videos back for all these different games. They certainly are a blast to watch, and there's some great content being put out by the Arena content team. So certainly Gotta go see that. And I didn't forget you, Uwan. I can see you over there. I got you here still. And yeah, I mean, definitely go check out the YouTube and go check out IgniteBot. Super friendly to use, user friendly, I should say, and makes for an easier time for casters. I mean, you can host a game so that way the casters can get in, and we can get in so much easier. And I can tell you from experience that we will love you for it. All you need to do is just download it onto a computer that can run Echo, and just connect it with your Quest using an IP address, so you don't even need a cord, and everything is dandy, everything is great, and we'll love you all the more for it. So definitely go check that out at ignitevr.gg.
Yeah, we're waiting on this timeout to be settled. It looks like our teams are settled on who's on what side. We're just waiting on it to finish up so we can get back on our way. Now, what should we ask chat? Chat, you guys have been watching this game with us. What is one thing that you're seeing from Elemental that if they improved on, they definitely could be taking this? Because there's a lot of aspects to this play. I mean, Boho's chains have been really fast. They've been having some incredible recoveries, so they've been outpacing Elemental in most situations to their net. Stack accuracy, that's fair. That's definitely a fair criticism. So here we go, back into the game. Here we go, Joust advantage, Elemental. They're down 4 points, but there's still 5 minutes left to go. A lot of time to make it happen. And Bamboo Panda with the pass up, bounce off the left. Oh, just barely doesn't make it. Bounces off that bar and gets sent into that pocket. The grab is there from Bamboo Panda as he has control. He'll get it over towards PS Devil as he's on the double diamond. Now looking sent back to PS Devil. And they're biding their time. A bounce off that ceiling. Now just getting closer and closer to this goal as they're trying to get this final opportunity to execute.
Yeah, now the disc trying to get slapped out, not quite able to grab it. Disc out once again, trying to find a clear, but Rev is there to pick it up. Goes for a bit of a cross, going back for a cross, going to another cross. Oh my, what a pretty play. Cross after cross after cross to cross up the defense and put it in. Beautiful work, as now we are a 2-point game here. And 3 minutes left. Anything could happen. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say I was right, but I remember myself saying in that break, you know, if they can just close in on that goal as much as possible and just really close that distance, it's going to help them a lot since the blocking and the saves just haven't been there that much. A knock will be able to gain them control of the disc as PS Devil was trying to send it downfield. Another knock on a PS Devil as he's not going to get much playtime here in this engagement. Big Greek, he gets there in time, and the pass is up to Metro. There's only one member on goal, so if they can get a pass in the bubble, that could be devastating, but a slap downfield gets it stuck in that bottom right corner. Elemental is there with the recovery quick, and they're able to send it, but there's no member in bubble, so that's a pretty easy save there from Metro. Now trying to send it down towards that member in left tunnel. Will bounce off some Geo, and Shedder is there. Just some passes upfield. Boho looking to reclaim some of that control, and here come the chains. It's them. They're making it up. Boho, they're so quick on those chains, but PS Devil is there on the grab. He'll be able to steal it from those members before they can make an execute on that goal. Now a bounce into this tunnel, goes out towards mid, and it's a scramble for that disc. Rev is able to get it. He's going to try and go for the shot, but that's just not happening. If you want to win this game, you only have 2 minutes left, and you have to make sure every shot is a guaranteed win, or else you're just wasting all of the opportunities you could be setting up. The clock is running down, and another shot on goal. They're just going to keep throwing this disc away, and it's going to bite them if they do not make smarter decisions. A bunch of knocks coming out. It's a scramble, and they're able to recover. Shredder, he sends it, but an unlucky bounce will get it back in the control of Maddie. She passes up left towards Rev. He's in mid, and a pass right as well. Now, Smoggle, he'll send it back down. It's just a back and forth, and no significant pressure onto the goal.
That shot almost online from Big Greek. That would have been incredible. I mean, over half court would have been ridiculous to see from them. But Metro is able to seal that one up, and yeah, now they have a 4-point lead with about a little bit over a minute left to go here. Elemental coming out of the tunnels. That a fast stack here from Boho almost steals the disc, and now the disc is loose. Metro is able to grab this one, going up top to find Smoggle, and Smoggle plants that in for the 2. They have a 6-point lead.
Yeah, when you have the team that already had a 4-point lead making 11-second goals, the last minute of the game is going to be daunting, no doubt. Boho Bros, they've been absolutely dominant. Their stacks have been deadly. Maddie trying to make a push upwards, gets the pass to Rev, and now it's to Bamboo! That's the kind of shot you need! There's 30 seconds left, and they're not out of this. They're making sure we know. Another three-pointer like that could find themselves getting overtime, but there's only 20 seconds left, and it is Boho advantage. So if they can play their disc control right and run this clock down, it can happen, but it all comes down to these last 14 seconds. I cannot believe it is this close. Metro takes that disc, sends it left. The interception isn't good, and no, that's going to be your opportunity missed. Unlucky for Elemental, and that might be the game right there. It definitely will be. 3, 2, 1, and there it is. Elemental not able to make it work. Boho Bros, their aggression, their plays, they're able to make these passing plays on the net, and it's absolutely working.
Yeah, but a close first round, and I am excited to see what comes in the following rounds here. It came down to the wire in that last little play. Had that interception happened for Elemental, who knows if they could have hit that 3 and taken this one to overtime in the first round. Well played by both teams, and both teams showing a lot of mettle. Yeah, I really don't have much to say. They're both playing fantastic games. Boho maybe a little bit faster, but Elemental with some great passing to try and counter that. So great work by both teams so far, and yeah, let's see where it goes.
I would like to give a bit of a criticism to Elemental. They had a very solid earlier game there. They were keeping it competitive, but once Boho started getting that advantage, they started really scrambling and stressing about getting goals, and they were giving up a lot of opportunities. I mean, I could think of three separate instances where a player had a shot on a goal, an open net, and instead of waiting for his team and scoping out the full situation, he went for a shot, which he ultimately ended up missing. And, you know, you can't fault players for trying to make a play, but you can fault a team for continuously making questionable plays, you know?
Yeah, I certainly get what you mean, but I mean, they've had some good plays in and of themselves, so certainly we'll see where they go. As I do see Wonder jumping back into the chat there, our good buddy in the background. Certainly, I mentioned him before, but I really cannot stress enough how much Wonder is how great of a guy Wonder is. Definitely go friend him and make him a good friend for all of you. He's a friend of the people.
He is. He's a man of the people. He's not looking for the limelight. He's just here working the cameras. But even, you know, we'll give him the limelight anyway. Wonder, he's wonderful, if you will.
Oh, absolutely.
Get what I did there? It's like his name. It's like his name, but then I added full to the end because that's also a word.
Very clever. He's turning into Palador, guys. Watch out.
Oh man.
He's coming for his job. As we are still waiting here for these teams to get underway. I mean, yeah. So let's take this time once again to actually let's go through a little bit of a list here as we thank our league moderators, Princess, Mama Birds, Gilligan. Why am I forgetting so many? Sorry, Arrow Knight, Wit, Sir Dimwee. So many great moderators, and all the ones that I've forgotten. I mean, they've done such a great job helping to run this league and to help make sure everything goes smoothly. And they really deserve all the best in the world for the work that they've done. And yeah, they're great people. And thank you to our sponsors as well. You can see all the sponsors sometimes as the goals flash past. You know, HyperX and a lot of other ones are doing some great work sponsoring us and really making things great for us here in VRML.
Yeah, it's an incredible community project. I've only come onto VRML just fairly recently. This is my first season, but the amount of effort that I've seen put into this league by the community, it's pretty much an entire volunteer organization here, and I hope you guys enjoy what VRML has been able to do for you guys. I've loved the community that I've come to join. It's been great here, and I'm looking forward to more. But I'm hoping we can get into a game pretty soon here. This is a pretty long time out, so we're hopefully going to be able to get back into it. Now, there are a few statistics we could go over here. On the side of Boho Bros, the two standout goalers, or the standout scorers? What's the word for a score? A person that scores a lot? What would that be called?
Striker, scorer. Yeah, striker, there you go.
Yeah, so the two key strikers have been Smogel and Metro, both with 4 goals each. And on the save side, Shredder, Smeagol, and Metro, they've all been good on the save. The saves on both sides have been a bit lackluster. There's been a lot of just straight up pushes on goals. You're just in the bubble and you're sending it, and there's not much the defense was able to do about that. So like I've said, either of these teams that can just make these passing plays into the bubble and make it happen, I'm sure they can take this win. Now, last game, what was it, a 4-point lead at the end of it? No. Yeah, a 3-point lead at the end of that last game. I'm a firm believer that, you know, Elemental, they're going to be able to bring it back in this next round. I'm sure with a long break here and some time to recollect, they're going to be able to realize some things they've done wrong and how they can adapt. I'm sure Elemental is going to come back into the next round stronger than we've seen, and I'm excited to see what they have to offer.
Yeah, and I can't stress enough the great passing that we saw from Elemental as well. That could certainly come into play. Boho Bros certainly no slackers on passing as well, as we see assists from Big Greek as well as Smogel and Metro. I mean, both teams have had some great passing plays, have had some great movement. They certainly could do whatever they need to in order to take the second round.
Yeah, before round number 1 was over, before round number 1 even started, we saw a lot of people in the chat out here rooting for Boho Bros. They've been able to pull through for their fans in chat. I want to know, chat, after round number 1, who are you feeling? We're going to round number 2. We could possibly see a round number 3. Chat, who are you feeling? Are we thinking it's Boho Bros? Are we thinking it's Elementals? Who is going to take round number 2? Boho Bros, if they win this, they take the series. Elemental, if they win this, we go to round number 3. Speaking of 3, 3, 2, 1, it is Joust time, and they are off. Joust advantage goes towards Boho, but Bamboo is there to get the grab. Pass goes up. Oh, go.
Bamboo trying to go up to Rev, and a great stun and grab there from Smogel. Denies the opportunity, tosses it down into the blue bubble, bouncing loose now, and a fast regrab here from Elemental is able to recover the disc now. Biding their time, trying to bait out the defenders from Boho Bros. Is now the clearer is found. Smith on the backline is able to pick that one up and now try and get the pass over. He does find Metro. Metro going down to Big Greek, but Big Greek not quite able to grab it, as now the Elemental stack tries to pursue, but not quite able to get it. Going up top to Smogel, and Smogel going down, but off the ding ring. We know that, I mean, that post has got to be magnetic at this point from the amount of dings we see in these VRML games. Rev with the pick in the pocket and taking the long 3. Oh my, 44 meters out. Are you kidding me?
You know, I talked bad on them taking those long shots, taking those open net, some difficult shots to hit, but it ends out working out for them, and they're able to take the early lead in this game. Now, they were able to get an early lead last time, so they're not safe just yet. There's still 8 minutes left to go, and even if they do win this one, there's still a whole another round. So Elemental, they're going to have to keep that energy up, but we can see they are keeping similar energy up. Some stacks pretty separated here, so if that went downfield, that could have been a little dangerous, but PS Devil, He goes for the pass. Bamboo just not there. Twice in a row. Double bounce, but it does not matter. Maddie, she takes the disc, gonna push it into the bubble. A bounce off the backside. Gets the pass. Bamboo gets the rebound and puts it on in 3 meters. And that's the kind of play that's going to bring them the victory. They're now up 5 points and just 2 minutes into this game.
Yeah, great recovery there from Bamboo to pick that disc back up off what I believe was a missed shot or perhaps a missed pass, but certainly executing quite well. As now Smith taking the disc for Boho Bros, going down to Smoggle. Smoggle going up to Metro. We've seen this aggressive play before and certainly is lethal as now they have a 3-on-2 advantage. Taking the bounce shot. Metro puts it in 4-2.
Yeah, I mean, just a quintessential push and win. That's all it is. Metro, he's able to make it happen. 2 points on the board for the Boho Bros, and now joust advantage for Elemental. Here we go. Maddie, she takes it, sends it right, but the interception is there from Metro. A long shot, and he makes it. 2 in a row for Metro, and we're all tied up. You thought you were safe, Elemental, but Boho is back, and they're ready to make it happen.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it's a tie game. A quick turnaround here from Boho to turn things back in their favor, or at least tie things up, but a little bit more momentum here for Boho is now Elemental taking the disc, trying for that pass down into the tunnel. Does find the hands of Rev. Rev going down low, not quite able to find the passes, and now bounces up towards the roof. A slap out, not quite clear as it bounces back now. It will be Bamboo Panda picking this one up, but a good stunt from Greek, but another stunt here from Pious Devil going down to Rev. Rev with a one-on-one, tries to go for the bottom pocket, but off the ding ring. Once again, as now Maddie collects this one, gets stunned out by Smoggle. Smoggle looking for the clear, does get it through. And it is now downfield into the blue bubble. Stacks are underway. It will be, oh wow, what a grab there from Pious Devil to deny a shot potential. And now regrab's back underway once again. It looks like it will be Rev getting a slap on it, but no, not quite able to find a shot. Bamboo Panda now picking this one back up, trying to go down, but a great grab from Greek. Tries to get this clear back out.
Yes, some long distance, just yeets downfield, trying to get it down there and letting your stacks do the rest of the work. Unfortunately, will not work out for Elemental this time, but Bamboo, they'll recover, they'll stabilize, and there's still 2 members of Boho Bros out of that bubble, so the bubble is fairly undefended. Some good passes available for them, and Maddie should be able to get that rebound. Unfortunately, it will just go out of her range, and it gets stuck in the mid. It's going to be a scramble, but Bamboo is there in time. He's going to slap it out of the way, but that allows Metro to get the interception and the clear downfield. But Elemental should be there to get the stable grab, and now just waiting for a setup, biding their time. However, they are not in the advantage just yet. It is all tied up here, and we're going into the last half of this round. Rev now sends it left bottom. A bounce off that left side should be a pass up, and it is. But no, the shot is missed by Rev. Unlucky for him, and yeah, it's going to be a missed opportunity there. Pious Devil, however, he'll be able to get the pass, and Elemental still keeping the pressure on this side, not lost it just yet, but a grab there from Metro, a good save, and now Boho is in control.
Yeah, we're still all tied up here with about 4.5 minutes left to go. Now bouncing into the Elemental bubble. There's no stacks coming out from Boho, so Elemental is able to collect this one easily. Rev now walking this one up. Rev taking his time, trying to get some passes going or trying to bait out that stack. They are able to do so successfully, but that stack able to recover. Now Big Greek with the disc, taking the 3, he puts it in. And suddenly they're up by 3. Boho now in control once again.
Just an open net shot and a fadeaway by Big Greek right over the shield. Gets it in 15 meters, nice and easy. A 2-minute shot, a lot of contention for that one goal right there, a back and forth, a lot of attempts made by Elemental, but in the end, an open net will be their downfall, and they will lose that tied score. So, back to Elemental, trying to tie up this game as the lead and as the game starts to slip away from them potentially. Just no one able to get that disc just yet. Maddie was going for it, but was out of range, and then another one came in and also couldn't get it. Allowed Boho to take that control, but Rev, he'll get it. He'll send it on over to Bamboo Panda. And now an attempt on goal can be made. However, If they get this 2-pointer, they have to make another one in order to secure that tie point, and the pass isn't there, so that will get the cleared right back downfield, and it looked like that Boho chain might get there in time, but no, Elemental is there right before them.
Yeah, now it's trying to slap that disc down. Does find the hands of Rev. Rev looking for a clear, tries to get it through, does get it through that tunnel past the defender. Now ready to go here is Pious Devil. Oh, but he dinks it, unfortunately. And now a second shot, just a little bit off from Elemental. Not quite able to capitalize as now the disc is loose. It's going to be picked up here by Metro. Metro looking for a pass back potentially as now the disc is loose once again. Smoggle able to pick this one up though, and looking for another clear through the tunnel. Does get it through. Oh my, that might be on. It is!
Smoggle, you can't
from
do that!
59 meters from downtown. Bang! He puts it in.
I'm not a history guy, but that's got to be a war crime, right? Like, that is absolutely incredible. You're up a man count. You keep getting that lead over and over again. These long shots have just been good from both teams, but Boho, they make it work for them time and time again. Now, disc goes upfield. Could get bounced to that player on the left boot, but he'll opt to send it back. Maddie isn't there with the interception, or wasn't able to intercept that pass, I guess. And now an open net will be bounced off of the pole, so that's, or off the net. So that's going to be a breath of fresh air for Elemental, but with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the round, there won't be many breaths for them to breathe until this game is over and done with. They only have a matter of minutes left to go until this game is over, and it looks like it's starting to happen.
Yeah, Smoggle puts that win in for another 3, and now they're really piling on the points with a 9-point lead. It's certainly a tough hill to climb. Elemental not out of it yet if they can get some quick threes going here, but it is tough to come back from. Is now Maddie taking control of disc, trying to go down, but unfortunately the bounce just a little bit loose now back in that orange zone, trying to get there, but that stack from Boho so fast, and now Metro slams it in for another 2, and they're up by 11, and that will seal it. Boho Bros will take this one in 2. We will wait on the final score, and these teams will play it out, but mathematical time is not on the side of Elemental. Boho will take the match.
Congratulations to Boho. They put on a good show. They were dominating that first round, and they've just, you know, the first few minutes of these games have been pretty competitive, but Boho, once they get that lead, they run away with it. A long shot from Bamboo. What's that score? Yeah, no, it's still not happening, no matter how good that shot was.
But that was a pretty play. You cannot deny. I mean,
oh yeah,
a beautiful steal to a long shot directly. Beautiful work. Great play there from Bamboo.
And here we go. Last 3 minutes. Not going to make it in the goal. And there it is. Boho Bros with the win over Elemental. 2-0 victory for them tonight as they win this last map 16-8. Elemental, they definitely stepped it up in this second round, but Boho got the better of them. They were able to keep up that pressure, keep up those goals, and the shots were hitting for them. On this, oh, my statistics just went away because they hit rematch in the lobby, but I believe before they hit that button, Smoggle and Metro both leading their team with over 10 points each, putting on an absolute great performance. No, it's Smoggle and Metro. Yeah. So they've been doing great for their team, and on top of that, some good saves from Metro. Metro, definitely a contender for the MVP prize. I see some of you guys talking about Smoggle. I think it's definitely between Smoggle and Metro for MVP of this game.
Yeah, they both had great performances. Some steals, some threes. I mean, you just look at the statistics. Great game played by both of them. And I mean, we cannot discredit Bamboo Panda. I mean, look at that, 10 points, an assist, 2 saves for himself. He also had a fantastic game, just putting in a lot of work. And yeah, overall, just a great game between these two teams.
Yeah, and with that being said, I want to give one last congratulations to Boho Bros on their win tonight. And besides that, I believe that will be the last match of our stream for tonight. And I believe that is the last game for Thursday. So every other match on VRML will be played tomorrow. So on behalf of VRML and all those in this production crew, I guess I'll let you talk after this. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank you guys. It always means so much to have viewers in this stream. It wouldn't mean much without you guys. You guys are the heart and soul of this league. You guys are the community, and you are ultimately the backbone of the scene. So thank you guys for tuning in. I want to give a big, enormous shout out to Wonder. He's absolutely great. He's always there when we need him. He's putting on a great show and doing the Lord's work. And I guess I'll toss it over to you.
Yeah, and you know, I can't thank you guys enough for coming to join us and coming to have fun with us and seeing all of these great teams come out and play. Certainly a ton of fun for us and a ton of fun for you guys as well. And with that, I have been Glean. That was Wazdaaa and Wonder T-Man on the cams. We will see all of you later, and have a good night.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.